Marjorie Taylor Greene remained true to her word, and she showed up in Manhattan outside that courtroom yesterday to protest the unfair treatment of Donald Trump, and by God, she let her message be heard. She attempted to let her message be heard. What really happened was that Marjorie Taylor Greene was sitting there with a megaphone, had it too close to her mouth so you couldn't quite make out what she was trying to say most of the time. And then the few times where you could understand what she was saying, you could barely hear it because of all of the protesters who were either shouting pro-Trump slogans or blowing whistles. And then, when it was all done, after about 2 minutes of yelling into a megaphone, which you don't have to yell into a megaphone because it already amplifies your voice, Marjorie Taylor Greene then quickly fled the scene to get the hell away from all of those pro-Trump protesters. Like, those are your friends. And she decided to run away. So here it is, the clip of Marjorie Taylor Greene getting the hell out of there because she apparently couldn't stand to be around those people for another minute.
Behind you, behind you. Back up. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Back up.
Now, what I love about that clip is the fact that her own security is having to scramble and be like, oh my God, where is she? At one point, it looked like she may have fallen down. And none of the pro-Trump people there even reached down to give her a hand up. Oh no, they didn't care. Marjorie Taylor Greene went to New York to suck up some of that spotlight. And it didn't work. They didn't care. What's also funny is the whistles, right? You hear them in the clip. Before she showed up in Manhattan, Marjorie Taylor Greene had sent out a tweet where she said that counter protesters were coming to commit assault that can cause audible damage to everyone's ears. Because it was loud. That's what Marjorie Taylor Greene said. It's loud. It's an assault on my ears. You can cause damage. Turns out those whistles that you heard were actually being given out by a Trump supporter. It was an attempt to, I guess, drown out the anti-Trump protesters that were there. So all that whistling and nonsense that was happening while Marjorie Taylor Greene was trying to get the crowd riled up, that was all Trump people. Those weren't the anti-Trump protesters shouting while Marjorie Taylor Greene was attempting to make her idiotic points, where at one point she said, Democrats are the party of crime. We're the party of peace. Didn't look too peaceful, and you already complained about the noise that was caused by your people. But hey, at least you got the hell out of there as quickly as you could, right? And again, don't feel bad. She had her security. She escaped unharmed to an SUV, where she proceeded to give an interview with the Right Side Broadcasting Network, who coincidentally had their YouTube channel suspended yesterday morning. So that's a fun little bit of irony there. But she was interviewed by a man who folks on Twitter said was her boyfriend. I have no idea if that's true, but at the end of the interview, he kissed her on the cheek. She kissed him on the cheek back. So it was a weird interaction, just a weird day in general for Marjorie Taylor Greene. But the bottom line is this. She showed up, made a fool of herself, as she usually does, and the Trump supporters didn't seem to care. But at least she got an interview out of it. We got that video clip. Unlike George Santos, the only other Republican to show up, who was just seen in a couple photographs, wandering around, I don't even know why I'm here. This pretty place. Well, I guess I'm going to leave now. So, at least Marjorie got a little bit more coverage out of it than Santos did. But again, at the end of the day, they wanted attention, and they got it. It's just not the kind that they wanted. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.